Review copy provided by Square Enix. Hitman is a franchise long existing in the zeitgeist of gamers. As a kid growing up, my limited experience playing as the deadly assassin Agent 47 was mostly in Hitman Blood Money at my neighbor's house. The intense game of cat and mouse was fun, engaging, and intense for a rental, but never quite hooked me. Once Hitman became more about action set pieces and games like Assassin's Creed and Batman Arkham came out, which redefined the stealth genre, for me, the memory of Hitman was one left on the shelf of the previous generation. That was until I saw the announcement trailer for the new semi-reboot of the series, simply called Hitman. Hitman took a new approach to its style of distribution, shedding the idea of a marquee release for a multiple-month spanning digital episodic structure. Each episode is defined by a location: Paris, Sapienza, Marrakesh, Bangkok, Colorado, and Hokkaido, with a holiday and bonus episode being released with the complete first season disc, or separately as DLC. As always, you play Agent 47, a ruthless killer more emotionally detached than Daniel Craig's James Bond, and more lethal than a poison knife attached to a spear that's glued to a nuclear warhead that leaves a trail of acid rain in its wake. Yeah, he's pretty badass. At the game's start, 47 is being evaluated to become an agent for an elite task force known as the International Contracts Agency, or the ICA. By playing through a prologue for the series as a whole, players are reintroduced to the world of Hitman, the character of 47, and every relevant character that influences the events of the first season. Providence, a mysterious network of spies, warlords, and hacktivists, earn their place on 47's kill list, as he has to work against the insurmountable odds to assure the continual survival of the ICA. So the story of Hitman is definitely there. A cutscene is placed between episodes, acting like a Marvel Cinematic Universe post-credits teaser for what's to come next. But being honest, the story didn't grab me until about episode 3 after I killed a Jared Leto lookalike.
I can tell you meant that.
While the story in Hitman is kind of incredibly light and a bit underwhelming in the top half of the season, the gameplay throughout completely makes up for it. In the main campaign, 47 is issued multiple targets to assassinate in each location around the globe. The question of how, where, and when you kill them are left to be answered by you. Do you want to put an explosive rubber duck in the bathroom, overflow the sink, to lure your target in and then blow their face off? If you do, I suggest you see a psychiatrist, but the game allows you to do this. Or maybe you'd rather disguise yourself as a male model that's actually a double agent so you're able to infiltrate a secret auction and poison your target's wine. The game also lets you do that. Or if all else fails, maybe you just want to mow down tons of NPCs with an SMG. You can do that, but the game is called Hitman, so you should be a bit more subtle with your kills. Hitman provides thought with each different assassination. The game urges you to try and take different approaches to each kill. Exploring the map before you go in isn't recommended, but it helps you plan out each detail of your assassination. If you do choose to go scout out the map first, you exit back to the main menu and you can plan out what disguise you want to wear, what weapon and what gear you want on your person, and the more you play each map, you can unlock different locations to smuggle extra gear in, like a syringe of lethal poison or that trusty rubber duck. This trial and error format that Hitman establishes from the prologue is one that is truly addicting, providing a push on stealth, maneuverability, and adaptability to your environment more so than any game in its genre over the past decade. It's basically one-upped Assassin's Creed in the assassination department after Assassin's Creed one-upped Hitman years ago. Outside of the campaign, Hitman offers a new way to think about leaderboards and competitive online: elusive targets. Every week, a new free elusive target is available to try to hit your perfect execution on. You get one chance, and you need to do the best you can if you want to rank, earn experience, and gain credibility as an assassin. The elusive targets are placed inside the maps you've already encountered, but you need to track them down yourself and make sure you complete the hit as cleanly as possible. Having this new challenge every week adds to the replayability of Hitman that's already there due to the nature of its gameplay. The team even has some fun with its hits, with actor Gary Busey and Sansa being targets over the course of Season 1. The complete first season package available physically also comes with packed-in exclusive DLC, including a Blood Money aesthetic pack, the soundtrack of Hitman, as well as a making-of documentary. And PS4 owners get the added bonus of an exclusive mission called the Sarajevo 6. With all of this positivity in gameplay, there are a few setbacks that need to be addressed. Hitman is a very pretty game. The CG cutscenes look magnificent on my display, and 47's character model is chilling to look at when choking out a guard. In the options menu, there is a graphics settings submenu. It gives you the option for HDR, which is great if you have a display that's compatible, and an option for frame rate. You can lock the game at 30 frames per second for a stable frame rate, which is how I played it, or you can unlock it to reach near 60 frames per second, but risk frame rate drops. I did try the unlocked option, but my PS4 sounded like a turbo jet engine, and that scared me enough to deal with 30 frames per second. There are certain occasions, like the Paris Fashion Show, where there are crowds of near 100 NPCs. And honestly, it looks impressive. But there are numerous times where an enemy may be 30 yards away from 47's character model and is animated at an extremely low frame rate. That does take you out of the experience just a bit.
Hey, hold it!
No fucking way you're working security here. You really...
I'm not one whose opinion is make or break based on graphics, but Hitman truly is a good looking game with a handful of technical issues worth mentioning. Hitman is a quality installment to revitalize interest of the semi-dormant series and introduced a new distinct style that makes it stand out when it comes to distribution. With a fun cycle of gameplay that can hook you for hours and an assassination system that can be as simple or complex as you want it to be, Hitman the complete first season is definitely worth picking up. PlaystationFollower gives Hitman the complete first season 4 out of 5 stars.